yeah, bro, like we literally weren't joking when we said that like people were rolling in an hour after you finished the website. Like, you
Yeah,
know, that
right.
first day I got three submissions on the website, like three
Yeah.
leads,
And
like
those
back to
all
back.
and those all turned into closes, right?
Yeah, every single one of them.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we've like tripled your revenue from where you were a couple months ago to where we're at now.
Yeah, literally 2 months ago, it's almost triple, yeah, than what it was 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. Super, super
Yeah,
awesome.
that's
Um,
insane.
That is the exact result one of our clients, Jordan, achieved within 30 days of joining us. And in the next video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what he implemented in terms of mindset shifts and also systems that we built in order to get those results so quickly. So for a bit of context, Jordan came to us with a scattered offer and quite literally no traffic. He had the problem where his offer wasn't packaged well and it was kind of difficult to understand and price. And because of him being a new business, he also didn't really have any traffic or visibility on his business. So he was really relying on word of mouth and referrals, and he was growing in a really slow and unpredictable way. So what we did together was we actually got really, really clear on his service and how it was offered. And then we built a simple sales funnel to generate traffic and then convert that traffic into leads for his business. So we implemented a quick beta go-to-market plan after getting his funnel built. And after that system was put into his business, it started generating leads within a couple hours of launching. We were able to take his revenue from around 2K a month when he started to over 6K a month, which he achieved in the span of around 3 weeks. Now that we know what works, we have future plans to launch full ad campaigns and increase his ad spend to scale his business to over 30K per month in the next couple months here. So without further ado, I'm going to cut straight to it and I'll catch you guys over there. Peace.
so yeah, I guess first just start off, kind of tell me a little bit about who you are and what you do.
My name is Jordan Peacock. I own Peacock Pool Service and Repair here in Pensacola. We do full service and repair work for anything pool related. And that's it, really. We're out
Yeah,
here just cleaning pools.
that's simple enough. Cool. Can
That's
you
it.
kind of walk me through maybe a before and after, kind of where you were before we started working together and kind of where you're at now and where we're planning to go from here?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just as well as I do, like the big thing is just getting my name out there. Even
Mm-hmm.
though like I have a big reputation in the business and stuff like that, is still getting my name out there that I was on my own now.
Yep.
So like getting the website completed. Obviously, like that was a big move. That was a huge deal. And like, yeah, bro, like we literally weren't joking when we said that like people were rolling in an hour after you finished the website. Like, you
Yeah.
know, that
Right.
first day I got three submissions on the website, like three
Yeah.
leads,
And
like
those
back to
all
back.
turned into closes, right?
Yeah, every single one of them.
That's awesome.
The only one that didn't turn into a closing was they didn't do like routine service because they take care of the pool themselves, but they still did a one-time clean with me. So like, and then they were like, well, if we can't take care of it this summer, like we'll call you. But the other two, they turned into full blown, recurring service. So
Awesome. Cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
big deal.
before you were really struggling just with kind of a traffic problem, like you said, getting your name out there.
Yeah,
Had a great offer. You were ready to get to work. You just needed to get it in front of the right people. So I know we have plans to launch a full paid ad campaign for
hmm
you. But in the meantime, can you kind of talk about the thing that we implemented to kind of get those leads in now? Like we just started with the centering here. Yeah, so like before we started working together, struggling with traffic problem, kind of struggling with just like consistent leads and stuff. We
right.
have planned to start a whole paid ads campaign for you to like really boost our inbound traffic, and we've already
hmm
built your landing page and your sales funnel and stuff that way. So the traffic should convert once we get it. So
Right.
talk a little bit about what we did in the interim now while we built that system. I mean, we just started doing like super easy boosted posts on
Yeah,
social, some organic
yeah,
content stuff, and
yeah.
that.
Even that. Yeah, I mean, even that's like we haven't even actually started running full ad campaigns yet, and we've just been throwing 10 or 15 bucks at one post to boost it. And like even those, I mean, it's even that's working like without even, you know, sitting down and starting a whole ad campaign like we're fixing to be doing. So, yeah, I mean,
Proof of the process before we even get into the
that's what
super.
I'm saying, dude. I can't imagine like, yeah, I mean, we'll do another one of these videos after the fact. Like, it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like for real.
I know, yeah.
The amount that's rolling in already just from like a $10 boosted post on Facebook's crazy.
Yeah, and
The
talk
traffic.
for sure, and talk about a little bit of the impact that had. So, like, how is kind of solving this traffic problem for you impacted the business just in terms of revenue? Like, where were you before, and where are you
Oh,
now?
yeah. I mean, now that I've got my name out there and like these little boosted posts are reaching more people, like, and making more impressions. Yeah, I mean, it's bringing traffic in left and right. Like, and these are people that I'm closing on every single week that's signing up for service. Like,
Mhm.
I only ran one boosted post last week for 3 days, and I closed 6 people just last week. Like,
Yeah,
for recurring service.
yeah,
So, um, yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for getting the landing page and all that stuff done and doing what we're doing now, I mean, yeah, my revenue would be way under what I need it to be, obviously, right now. So,
yeah. And I mean, that just goes to show, the the use of a good system in there, like having a proper sales funnel where we're generating traffic and then driving
right,
it more targeted to convert it.
yeah,
And, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we've like tripled your revenue from where you were a couple months ago to where we're at now.
yeah, literally 2 months ago, it's almost triple, yeah, than what it was 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. Super, super
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what I'm
Um,
saying.
Yeah, just plans to keep going from here. So one of
Hmm.
the biggest wins for me is kind of helping you identify the roadmap to success and kind of understand why you need to take action.
Right.
All right, let me start over on that. One of the biggest ones for me is helping you identify your roadmap and understand what you need to take action on to kind of grow your business without my input. So do you feel that kind of through working together, you kind of understand what to focus on so you can sustain your own growth even beyond
Well, yeah,
partners?
yeah, I mean, because it's easy to get caught up in like just what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking. So having you, obviously, this is what you do for a living, like giving me advice on, other things that I may not think of doing to, bring in more clients and stuff like that, or whatever. Yeah. I mean, um, yeah, I don't know if that really answered your question that great, but
Yeah, well, and then just beyond this, I mean, obviously I've come in and helped you do these things, but just
right.
like, do you have the confidence in your ability to keep growing even after like
Oh,
partnership has ended? Like, you know what to
yeah.
focus on now.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just learning more and more about all this stuff, dude. Like literally every single day. Like
Yeah.
I'm learning more and more about uh yeah, I mean the best ways to reach people, as far as algorithms and stuff go too, like, different hashtags and stuff we can use to reach more people, and then like the targeting and all that. Like this was all new to me. I
Yeah.
never had to do it before, so
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. That's like the most rewarding thing to me is like when I can come in and help and like show you how to do everything, but then like
Right.
teach you so you can continue the growth
So I can yeah.
partnership has
Yeah.
ended. So that's awesome. How do you think you kind of handing off some of the done for you work has impacted just your time and overall bandwidth you have to spend on running the actual business? Done for you, like the landing page and the kind of sales funnel that I built for you. Just you can completely hand it off to me. I handle all of it. You don't have to worry about it. Kind of how has
Yeah.
that impacted just your time and bandwidth freedom? Not
It's
having to worry about it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge because like when I'm out there, especially during the summer, cleaning, 10, 12 pools a day, I just don't have time to
Right.
do all this. Like I literally don't. The only day that I would maybe have time to do it on is like a Saturday. And like I'm like, I can't be doing that on a Saturday. There's other stuff I have to do. So um yeah, I mean like the like the submission, the quote request form, like that's on the website that people go to, like when they click on the website, they click request a quote. Like that's huge because it all just comes straight to the email with all their information. You
Yeah.
call them back immediately, like, that's it. So that saves me a ton of time right there.
Mhm.
um Rather than, like if somebody responds to a Facebook ad, I might have to go back and forth with them a few times before they give me information But with
Right.
having that, you know, on the website where they just put their information in and what they're looking for, it makes it's huge, and it saves me a lot of time because like I can't, you know, I just I don't have all the time for that now. So
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a good point too, because it's like building the sales funnel, building the landing page, doing all that stuff. Like obviously it saves you time on the initial setup of it, but then
right,
the fact that we were able to automate some of your processes, now you're not having to like haggle on
it's
getting
huge.
set and everything. Like they come in, they see the ad, they land on the landing page, they book, and you automatically, you know, get booked to your first appointment, and you don't have to
Right.
roll that out and haggle with them and stuff. So that's
Yeah.
awesome. Good to hear there. So next thing I want to ask is if there's kind of like an aha moment for you of like, oh, like this is making sense. This is what I need to focus on to grow. Like for me, when I was growing my business, the thing that kind of was like that click for me was just really understanding my ICP, like my ideal client, and kind of building my offer around that. Having the clarity kind of changed everything for me in that sense. I know your business is a little different, but was there necessarily kind of like an aha moment for you where things started clicking and you're like, oh, if I just do X, then Y will happen?
Yeah. Well, like I know, you know, my business is completely different, but like the pricing aspect that we talked about, you know, like setting people up instead of, you know, it's this base price plus this, which may change, like, no, just one set base price. Like,
Yeah,
you know, because more money rolling in from, you know, one customer or whatever sounds good and all, but like just keep it a baseline price for everybody. That way it's just the same across the entire field for everybody. Everybody's at the same price. It's so much easier. People are happier that way. Like people aren't going to be complaining about, why is it this much this week? And, you know, the next week it's not that much or whatever, like just a baseline price. That was a big aha moment for me.
totally. So
Because
kind of some of the like offer refinement, like refining the
yeah,
offer, how we package it, so it's something that like truly scales and it doesn't have all these variables. That was kind of like, it helps you see like the math works. Like if we just
yeah,
do inputs, we can scale this to 10, 20, 30K a month because of that.
exactly. Yep.
Cool. Love to hear that.
That's big moments.
Yeah, sweet. As far as the future holds, I mean, what are your end goals with this?
Keep growing it, dude. Stay with you and keep letting you do your thing and just scale this to as big as we could possibly do it. You know,
Yeah,
I
totally.
don't plan on leaving this business. I love doing it. This is
Yeah.
literally what I love to do.
That's
So
awesome. Yeah, I love to hear it. Is there, now that you kind of have like a trusted partner in your corner to help you through some of these roadblocks and kind of identify what the bottlenecks are and squash them at the source, does it kind of give you a feeling of like the end goal of, you know, scaling to whatever that monthly revenue number is, whatever that lifestyle looks like? Like obviously you have something in mind, I'm sure. Do you think that's more of just a matter of when rather than a matter of if at this point?
oh yeah, because it's gonna happen.
Right.
Like without a doubt. I know it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen. So yeah, it's a matter of just when, not if.
Yeah.
You know?
We've laid the roadmap. We've verified that this kind of technique works, and
It works.
keep doubling down on what works and keep growing and keep scaling.
Yeah, it works.
Sweet, man.
I'm excited for it.
Cool. Well, that is all I have for you. I appreciate it.
Good.
Thanks for the time for sure.
You got it.